I'm going to show you a video in a minute. It's going to be a little over 4 minutes, but I want you to watch it because it touches on a subject that I think is important to talk about. No, not everybody in my circle needs to think exactly the same way that I think, but they need to be in the fucking ballpark. If I am not a Nazi, I don't want anybody at my table that is, no matter who they are. That's not saying you need to think exactly like me. That's saying we aren't even fucking close on a set of morality, on a morality scale. It just doesn't exist. That does not mean everybody's got to think exactly the same way I think. Please watch this video.
The idea that you think that everyone that you're going to put around your table of life should share your thoughts and feelings and opinions on everything is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
It's called morals and values. I don't put anyone in my inner circle that does not align with my morals and values.
What kind of a fucktard doesn't fucking call their mom because she voted for somebody that they didn't fucking like?
One who is a member of a marginalized community that is being hurt by the choices made by this administration, the one that your mom potentially voted for, that kind of a person doesn't. One who's got friends that are being affected by the choices made by this administration that we told you were going to happen and you ignored it and voted anyway. That kind of a person.
Are you out of your mind? That woman wiped your ass.
And? So what?
That woman fucking took care of you when you were fucking sick. That woman, no matter what she believes, took care of you and gave you life. And because she doesn't agree with you on all of the stupid things that your fucked up brain thinks and all of the fucking group think and all of the shit that you believe, because she doesn't fucking fall in line with that, you're gonna cut her off?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when those beliefs don't align with my fundamentals. Yeah, I would do that in a second. I need all parents to hear me when I say this. You choosing to have a kid, you doing the things not only required by law, but you accepting when you decided to have that child, does not give you access to your child forever. You hear that? Do you get it? You making a choice does not give you the right to have access to your child, especially when they become an adult.
If you're not adult enough to set boundaries,
they are setting boundaries. It's called no contact. They are doing what's best for themselves. And for themselves, they feel going no contact with their parents is the best thing. If you're not adult enough to see that, I don't know what to tell you.
Because I understand there's always that weird fucking uncle who's like a real big Trump supporter or a real big fucking whoever the last Democrat, but I don't even fucking know. I don't even know who these fucking politicians are.
Yeah. That's not a surprise that you don't know who the politicians are, not realizing that statement alone is exactly why we are in this situation. Because most Americans don't pay attention to politics, even though every aspect of our life does involve politics in some way, shape, or form.
But if you don't fucking like who that is or who somebody voted for, then just say, you know what, if we could just not talk about politics at Thanksgiving, that'd be great.
Not being willing to talk about politics at Thanksgiving or other places are how we got here. Because we didn't have those conversations earlier. Because people are unwilling to listen to other people. We have lost empathy. We've lost the ability to hear other people, their perspectives, and listen and learn from them and believe them. When your kid is telling you that this is a big problem for them and your response is to tell them, what, I don't care? Let's not talk about it. Let's have a good Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving especially, I'm thankful that the government that my mom voted for is taking away the lives of people I care about or endangering my own life. Do you hear yourself? This was supposed to be a short video. This is not turning out to be a short video because the more I listen to people like this lady right here, whoever the fuck that she is, the more I get pissed because damn, are you blind to the realities of this world?
Why can't you be adult enough to have that conversation instead of just burning people to the fucking ground?
Why can't you be adult enough to have a conversation that involves the endangering of the lives of other human beings in this country and in this world, instead of trying to stick your head in the sand and pretend like none of it's actually happening.
To ask why somebody would cut off somebody else in their family because of who they voted for is to completely ignore what has been happening in this country over the course of the last really 25 to 30 years, but really more specifically the last 10 years. You don't get to say that you love somebody and then vote for somebody that's going to openly harm that person. That is akin to the guy who's beating the shit out of his wife going, you know I don't mean to do this. It doesn't work that way. When people grow up, they get to go on their own. And if you voted for somebody that's going to harm them, they're not going to want to have anything to do with you because you voted to harm them. And if I could put a little PS on it, no, you do not have access to your children forever. And your children don't have access to you forever. That is not something that exists in this world. You are not owed anything. You are not owed access to your children. Your children are not owed access to you. Just because somebody shares blood with you does not mean that they are your family. And if somebody is voting in a manner that is going to harm and potentially endanger your life, then I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they're not family. Because family wouldn't do that.